Good evening, thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 14th day of September 2023, I am Chin my first headlines. Police confirm beheading of Labour Party chieftain, 70-year-old Madoka in Abia community. Blackout in Southeast as National Guard collapses. FRSC clarifies directive on vehicle impoundment. We take commercial rubber details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. Abia State Police Command has confirmed the beheading of one Honorable Zakari Madoka, also known as Zak, a 70-year-old stalwart of the Labour Party in his community, Ezieke Akpukpa Uturu in Isukwata local government area of the state. The command's PRO, ASP Maureen Chioma Chinaka, in a statement on Thursday said Zak, a vigilante leader, was killed at a drinking joint in the community. The incident, she said, happened on Wednesday at about 8:30 p.m. Students of Metallurgical Training Institute, Onitsha, Anambra State, on Thursday, September 14th, staged a peaceful demonstration over the ravaging flood disaster in the institution. The protesters lamented that both academic and non-academic activities had been paralyzed as a result of the dialogue. Addressing reporters ahead of the protest, the president of the student union government of the institution, Chigozie, said students had since been subjected to sleepless nights as hostels have been overrun with their property destroyed by the flood. A yet-to-be-identified man has been electrocuted near the Faculty of Education building close to the Department of Economics of the Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Anambra State. The suspected cable thief was said to have finished cutting a cable from a high-tension pole before he was electrocuted as power was suddenly restored by the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC. It was gathered that the incident occurred late on Monday. The Court of Appeal in Abuja has set aside the July 24th judgment by the National and State Houses of Assembly Election Tribunal in Asaba, declaring Ndudi Elumelu of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) as winner of the last election for Anyocha Oshimili Federal Constituency of Delta State. In two judgments on Thursday, the Appellate Court declared Ngozi Okoli of the Labour Party as winner of the election. It faulted the tribunal for voiding Okoli's election and proceeded to dismiss the petition filed by Elumelu before the trial tribunal and on which the voided judgment was given. Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka yesterday alleged that the leadership of the Labour Party knew that its presidential candidate Peter Obi lost the February 25th election. Soyinka accused the leadership of Labour Party of trying to force a lie on Nigerians, especially youths, that Obi won the election. Nigeria is currently witnessing a black power as the National Guard collapsed in the early hours of Thursday. ABN TV reports that the collapse is coming few weeks after the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, celebrated over 1 year of zero guard collapse, a feature that has characterized the Nigerian power sector. A statement by the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC, said the collapse occurred around 12:40 a.m., which has resulted to the loss of supply currently being experienced across the network. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, Dauda Biu, has dismissed the circulation of a wrongly coached memo regarding a directive issued to commanding officers. This is contained in a statement issued by the FRSC's spokesman, Mr. Bisi Kazim, on Thursday in Abuja. Kazim said the memo in question relates to a directive issued to commanding officers which called for an end to the practice of placing patrol operatives in the vehicles of offenders during impoundment. Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has decried the activities of bandits in the state, saying that they are beginning to be overwhelming. The governor said this in his speech when he received the Bauchi State Council of Emirs, who paid him a courtesy visit at the ESCO chamber of the government house on Wednesday. Heavy rainfall that could lead to flooding may hit about 48 towns in 13 states beginning from September 13th to September 17, 2023, the federal government announced on Wednesday. It's predicted that the rise in the water levels of River Benue and River Niger could affect communities along the rivers up to Bayelsa State and advise residents in these areas to take precautionary measures. On foreign scene, China has become the first country to name a new ambassador to Afghanistan since the Taliban retook power in 2021. The Taliban said Xi Jinping's appointment is a sign for other nations to establish ties with its government. No other country has recognized the Taliban government, which has been criticized over human rights violations and crushing women's rights. While on sports, Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has opened up on why he did not leave the club this summer. Maguire was heavily tipped to move on after he was stripped of the captaincy by manager Erik ten Hag. He has played only 23 minutes so far this season and had offers to leave Old Trafford. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we recap our major headlines, please confirm beheading of Labour Party's chieftain 70-year-old Maduka in Abia community. Blackout in Southeast as National Guard collapses. FRSC clarifies directive on vehicle impoundment. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also follow us on any of our social media platforms on screen. Have a lovely night rest. I am Chinyo Mai.